Oh my, you guys could have told me sooner. You couldn't hear me that whole time? Oh my god. Well, let me start over then. God damn it. Well, I'm here now. Can you hear me? Make sure you tell me sooner next time. Holy cow. I'm hoping y'all can hear me now. The Whisper Baby days. You told me? Oh, man. That sucks. Alright, let's start over. I'm sorry. 10 minutes in, and now we're just getting started. So I put a chapter in. I fixed it. But Funky Town was first. GG Red Ninja was second. Sauna, celebrate good times. Oh, yeah. Livewire, what's up? Professor Lurking. We got Mark, we got Livewire, we got Ivy. And then you were telling me you couldn't hear me. The Whisper Baby. I remember that. Alright, so let's start over. Alright, City of Thieves. Okay? That's an important one. Some people farm this. Some people are still doing City of Thieves. You do not want to go too far and permanently increase your level. So be careful. If you're already done getting all the underworld troops, if you're already done getting all your horde levels to 100, then it's fine to do this event. But there is a way you can do it even if you're farming City of Thieves and you want to keep it to 20. What you do is, by the way, in this video we're going to go over the faction event, Underspire, the weekly preview. It's probably going to be a long video, but I'll put chapters in so you can skip by. Like I put a chapter in so you can skip by where the mic wasn't working. But what you want to do if you're still farming City of Thieves, you can still do the event, but what you do is you do all the rooms on 20, and then when you get to the boss fight, you just collect your chest and you run away. I'm all discombobulated now. I can't talk. I talked for 10 minutes and nobody could hear me. But yeah, run away from the boss fight. If you're still farming, if you want to keep this as your farming faction, just run away from the boss fight. You might be able to go to 30 and do 30, but just to play it safe, run away from the boss fight. You can do all the other rooms. Every other room, do them all. But when you get to the boss fight, run away. If you want to keep this as your farming faction on level 20. There's like a special boost ratio on 20. It's easier on 20. You can use Rowan on 20. It has good treasure rooms. You go around and get all the troops. You go around and get all your horde levels to 100. Like, if you're doing that, keep doing it. And you can still get some of the rewards. You might not make it all the way. You might not make it all the way to 8. But to keep it as your farming faction, you're going to have to sacrifice this event and these rewards. You can do all the rooms, get to the boss, collect your chest, don't do the boss fight. And then you can do all the rooms again, get to the boss, collect your chest, don't do the boss fight. And you can do all the rooms again, get to the boss, collect your chest, don't do the boss fight. You can keep doing that and you keep getting points, but you're just not going to get as many points. So, but yeah, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it normally. But just in case there's somebody out there farming it, I wanted to make that clear, loud and clear before somebody accidentally increases their City of Thieves permanently. Because it's the best farming faction, treasure rooms, Rowan team. Brr, brr, brr. Do it every day. And here's the team you would use as a low-level player. It's the very first Rowan team that you're going to get. Golden Cog, Clockwork Sphinx, Rowan, Leprechaun. Funky Town with the 5. Oh yeah, get those speakers bumping. Appreciate you running out there. Yeah, I definitely put a chapter in. I put a chapter in. Sauna with the gifted. Who'd it go to? Supernova. All right, perfect. But let's run this. Because this is a very important team that you're going to want to use if you're farming City of Thieves. You'll get the Golden Cog before you get Shield of Erskaya. The Leprechaun's the hardest thing on the team to get. The Clockwork Sphinx is in the Warband shop. The Rowan you get from Forest of Thorns questline. The hardest thing to get is the Leprechaun. Bright Forest, ultra rare. You see how fast that is? You put a chapter for this too. City of Thieves low level farming team. 14 minutes. Yoke the Ham is here. So fast. Just do it every day. 3 times a day. 1.4, 1.15, 1.2. Let's do 1.4. You won't even need the... I mean, the golden cog is there in case your stats are low. Eventually you'll build your stats up. You'll build your horde level up. Your horde level will give you more stats. If your Rowan doesn't clear in one shot the very first time you do City of Thieves, maybe use the golden cog. But eventually, the goal is get your City of Thieves up to at least 100, 111, something like that. You're making progress. You're building your team. You're going and getting the Miraji Queen. You're getting more stats. You're getting more armor. You're getting guard medals while you're doing this. Like, on the side. So if your team doesn't do this, which it probably will, I mean, it's level 20. It's the easiest level. You can build it up to where it will. And the more you keep doing it, the easier it will get, the faster it will get. It'll be like doing your adventure board every day. Then you take those chaos shards. Go get all the troops. Go get King Gobtruffle. Go get Queen Beatrix. Magma Dragon. Shoggoth. Harpy Mage. Gargoyle. Gobtruffle, if I didn't say it. It's important for the early game. Maybe not super early, but once you hit to like 200, you should be doing this, I'd say. By the time you're level 200. For everybody else, this faction is like not the easiest for pure faction 500. I think it's like King of the Thieves. King of Thieves. It's the gold rooms. You gotta boost your gold up. I remember doing it, and I did not beat it the first try. It wasn't the hardest one, but it was, once you figure it out. Most pure factions, you just rush straight across, straight to the boss. This is one of the only ones where you like hit a side room on purpose to get your gold boosted up. So a couple little tips there. Now, if I was still farming City of Thieves and I wanted to do this event, I would run away right now. I would hit the triangle. Run away. Don't complete the boss fight. I still got points, right? I still got points. I got stage 1 done. So I would run away from the boss fight. It would bring all the rooms back. I would do all the rooms again, and I would get points again. But you just get less points, and you probably won't go all the way. But at least you're trying. At least you're doing something. I'm going to do it because I already got this all the way done, and I don't need to farm the underworld. But even a high-level player could use this team. Probably one-shot all the way through to 90. Now, you don't have to do Rune Priest. Do whatever class you want. It's another good way to level classes. Amongst other... like, everything else I already said about doing your 3 a day in City of Thieves. The treasure, the chaos shards, the troops, the stats. You can also level a class every day by doing this 3 times a day. You're doing however many rooms. You're getting 2 class experience for every battle. Whatever class you're leveling. Because Rowan team doesn't really need a specific class. So don't ignore the class. That's probably whatever I was leveling at the time. Rune Priest. If I was going to do it now, it'd be Oracle, but that doesn't matter to anybody but me. Alright, let's make a high-level team. We got blue, we got purple. What do we do as a high-level player here? You can always Stellarix and Wand. Or just Takshaka Stellarix, right? Kind of get tired of showing that, though. You guys already know. There's Stellarix. There's Takshaka. If you want to do that, probably don't even need me anymore. You just do Stellarix Takshaka for everything. I mean, we got the... Let's do the old High King Irongut Zul'Goth. Because that's what you're going to use on 500. So why not? Instead of showing Stellarix, I show High King Irongut and Zul'Goth, which isn't much better. But at least it's something else. And it's the high-level team, so I'm not really using everything I can. I'm gonna go Essence of Evil. And then we just need an, okay, we got Leprechaun. Boxfire King's a good one. Oh, ye old faithful, level 500 Deathless, right here. For class, you know, 50% start class, whatever you want to do. I'd probably pick Archer or something. Let's just do it. Banner. Some blue and green, maybe? Is there any colors we're not using? We got blue, yellow, brown, green, red, and purple. I'll probably try to minus red. I'm gonna go with Fox, Banner, Volpachia. Then you use your Metals of Seasons. You have your Horde level stats. So your attack can be as high as possible so you can devour more reliably. Show this high level team. $22. I put a chapter in. Yay. Yeah, for sure, Lester. I showed Rowan. I just did the Golden Cog and Clockwork Sphinx for like the really low level players. You're right about that, though. I might even just do that. Oh, I should probably do the last enemy with that. And this is not slow, so you could use it the whole time if you want. But the best way to do it would probably be use something super fast early and then switch into this late if you're going super deep. 1.4, 1.3, 1.35, 1.25, 1.4, 1.4. We do this one because it's a lower level room with a 1.4. That looks pretty good, Yoke. High King Irongut, Thrall, Zul, and Wand. The only reason I'm doing Leprechaun is because it's immediate. Like, sometimes Thrall won't get up. He's really good, though. Like, they're interchangeable. Could do either or. Let's try to make them flee. Nah. Get out of here. Shoot over Sky with Rowan is good. What up, Shayna? Leprechaun! Let's go. Hi, King Irongut. Can we do this dude? Think we can. I choose the bottom troop now with Essence of Evil, so maybe they'll flee. Essence of Evil does the terror mechanic. Closer they are to the bottom, more likely they will flee from battle. Yeah, I'll do Underspire next. Oh, you mean the entire thing? Yeah. I will. I said I would. I do what I say I'm gonna do. Usually. I try. Make them flee. Make them pee, make them flee. Let's just do this one. The skulls is what really makes it not slow. Yeah, we saw another one, Mark, like, one that we've been wanting opened up. We just gotta get it going. It's not exactly what we're looking for, but it's, like, better. We were talking about it and it popped up, which is cool. That terror mechanic makes me want to use Essence of Evil more. Like, normally I'd probably cast Leprechaun more. It's like making me want to cast it. Underspire! Lester says Lion Prince, Cat Burglar, Emperor, and Lion's Reach weapon. Boosting up that Lion Prince there. Sauna says have fun with Thrall, the Void Dragon, Doom Vulge, and Midnight Queen. Sounds good too. Bunch of purple. Yoke says you must have been busy yesterday because there was no stream. Yep, I had to do a pre-recorded video. I was busy-ish. I was kind of just waiting. Like, as soon as I would stream, you know they would knock. That's what sucks. Can get a kill. This purple. Let's do this. Let's do this first. Then this. Order of operation. $1.25, 1.2, let's do 1.25. Chad with the 2, what's up, Sinny, Sauna, and Sinners? Think that's called alliteration. I don't know, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, King Irongut. Leprechaun. Some beautiful skulls. They ran away again. We got two fleas. So far. Very itchy. Funky Town running out there. Sauna going out to help. And Chad closely behind. Cape of flowing, sword of shining. Chad with his butt crack a showing. Funky Town with the suspenders. Pretty easy to target last slot too, just hit up. Then when you devour, maybe you don't devour that. Maybe you go like this. Give it a chance to cook. You wanted to control the radio? You got it, man. You were first. What do you want to put on? You're in Texas, so what are you listening to? Some Paul Wall? Some Sauce Walker? Hey, another flea. What you listening to down there in Texas? I don't know very many Texas artists that you guys would know. Isn't Post no? Is Post Malone from Texas? I don't know. I think he is. Want to put on some Posty? You want to put on some Fortnite? That's got Taylor in it too. Some Taylor and Posty. I listen to Rap is Crap. I'm a 15-year-old in an old man's body. Some classic Tupac. I like Tupac, dude. Hit him up. Hail Mary. That's Machiavelli, though. What's your favorite Tupac song? To live and die in LA. It's the place to be. Anyway, here's your high-level team. This is also your deathless team. You can do it deathless like this. Tie them up with the essence of evil so they don't kill you. Devour them so you have a bunch of stats. Hit them with some skulls. Zul'Goth putting the skulls there for you. Doing another instant kill. This is like one of my favorite deathless teams. Dear Mama's a good one. I'm cool with like a lot of stuff. I'll listen to a lot of music. So don't get me wrong. I'm not just... If you put on something else, if you like something else, I might rock with it too. My favorite, though, I probably can't even say on here because YouTube doesn't like the word. So. But there's your high-level team. Let's go try to make a mid-level team that's fast. So what are we going to do? We can't use any mythics. We're not going to use Stellarix. We haven't used the wand yet, surprisingly. What do we have again? Blue and purple. It looks like a Shoggoth to me, but... You could do the Truffle Shuffle, and that'll help you do it deathless and everything. There's probably faster things. But you could do the Old Faithful. I'm showing 3 Old Faithfuls. Rowan's the low-level team you farm with. If you don't have High King Irongut and Zul'Goth, you use the Truffle Shuffle, and you can do deathless with it. So I'm showing you like all of the meta old stuff today. It's a blast from the past today. Since we can use blue, we can do this. Use my favorite weapon in the game. Doomed Glaive. Class. I'll just keep Archer on. You could do Titan, Archer, Warden. Slime banner. Alright, let's put a chapter in. The chat mentioned some other teams if you want something else. Foxfire King. You know, I mentioned Stellarix. Could probably do some sort of Tesla thing if you really wanted to, but there's no Holy Saint Astra. COT mid-level. 33. Save. Can't believe I was muted for the first 10 minutes. I feel like such an idiot. And I could hear... It wasn't in my headphones. It was coming out of the TV. I should have known. Yeah, I'm the same way. If it's good, it's good. Like from freaking... Yeah, I don't even want to say anything. But I'll listen to whatever. I'm listening to Taylor Swift half the time, so... Your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. You went twice in a row, Dad. Nuh-uh, it was just on when you got in the car. It's my turn. Put on 22 by Taylor Swift. Turn it up super loud. Brown and blue. Get that forest troll. Got that green storm. Look at this infinite loop. $1.3. I'm doing treasure multiplier order. This one's a lower room. They're the same, so I'm gonna go to the lower room. Am I a parking lot DJ? Not really. I try to not do that. You don't shit where you sleep. You know, every once in a while, I'm not gonna lie, but for most part, I turn it down before I get home. If I'm out rolling around, though, you might hear it. Alright, 1.3. A boreal crystal, great idea. I always forget that. But hey, for this team is this. Like, try not to mess with it. The glaive has a specific use, you know. I think it actually does a leaf storm. I probably don't need archer for that. But I think you have to cast it. So I start with the leaf storm. I don't like doubling up on it. You know me, I don't like when people mess with teams. But a boreal crystal is great. If you don't have the doomed glaive, like. Because you really, hopefully you're getting forest troll up and just casting it and you're off to the races and you don't need. But if you're super deep and maybe you need a summon, like, I don't hate it. I like it. Arboreal Crystal. Venoxia, I like Venoxia. Venoxia Shoggoth would be another option. Like Osha's Tome or something. What do I usually do with it? Did you say a Boreal Crystal and then... for that team? Potentially. Let's do all these purple rooms now, and then we'll be on to the Underspire. And I said I would do the Underspire all the way to Boss 7. We do have the Channelversary Saturday night. Maybe we'll do a lot of Underspire. 7 years of this crap. Should we keep going? We got another 7 in us. We got another 1 in us. Mark says Rope Dart popped up for $4.99 to buy in an offer. I passed on it, now regretting it. Well, I don't think you should ever buy anything like that, but that's just me. You'd probably have to ask somebody else. Because you know Pride Lands is going to come around eventually. Anything you spend money on is just to get it sooner. Almost across the board. In the entire game. You want gold sooner, you want souls sooner, you want experience sooner, you want this weapon sooner, you want... If you spend money, you're just getting stuff sooner. That's it. You're really not getting anything that I'm not getting. I'm just getting it later on. I love it, though, because it keeps the game going. I would encourage you to buy the Death Knight armor and the Campaign Pass and the Kingdom Pass. Keep it going. So cheapskates like me can keep playing. Blue? Probably don't have the right medals on right now. Like, I should probably have an Anu and a couple Nishas. You might get up more sooner. More sooner. But there you go. That was a high-level team that you can also use for Deathless. That was a low-level team that you can also use for farming. And here's a mid-level team you can also use for Deathless. If you're doing City of Thieves today, or maybe someday in the future, you don't have to do it today, and I don't recommend it today. I'm not a big fan of the let's cram everything into one day and get to 500. But if you're going to do that, props to you, because I've never done it. It's like getting a leaderboard. It's cool if you do it. It just takes a lot of time. And I don't recommend it. But if you get it done, like, that's sweet. If you get this to 500 today, on a Tuesday, in one day, that's not something I'm going to do, but if you do it, I'll say great job and congratulations. I just think there's way too much other stuff to be doing. Like, you could be opening vault keys and doing PvP and doing the Underspire and doing the raids and so many other things that to sit here and... You know, it's going to take a long time and a lot of gyms to get this done. It's better to wait till it's the 3-day weekend. I know it takes a while, though, or do it slowly over time. I always say all in or all out on these factions. This is more like a half step. I'm going to do it on a Tuesday. I'd rather see you pick at it every day, 3 to 6 battles, 3 to 6 levels at a time, day to day, than to try to cram it all on a Tuesday. I don't think I've done it once on a Tuesday, ever. Doomed Glaive is my favorite. It's just so cool. All the perks it has and everything. Hunter's Mark, Entangle. Might not have Hunter's Mark, but it's got a bunch of cool stuff on it. The Entangle's the coolest part because you're putting a bunch of skulls on the board with alignment, crushing their face, doing AoE damage too on top of that. Then you entangle the first enemy so they can't hit you back. But let's do Underspire now. Let me collect all my crap. I keep getting gifts, I think, for that Iron Hawk that I got everybody. Cookie Alley, thank you. See what the offer is. Nothing. You got war coins. And let's see what this says, just in case. Oh, cool. Complete a delve. I did that. Alright, Underspire time. Let me make a team, then I'll do a chapter. Anita's here. Good to see ya. Yoke says, here's an old team. Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, High King, Iron Gut, and the Miraji Queen. Yep. I remember that one. Equal opportunity. Yeah, I can go for a lot of music. You can be some screamo, death metal, and I'll check it out. Alright, so our restriction is Leonis Empire for the Underspire. What are we gonna do? Might have to do the Fleur de Leon again. We might be like the raid team without the raid troop. I was kind of digging that. Might start with that. Nothing else hits more than one like that hits 3 enemies. That's the most out of anything in this whole restriction. Like, there's some enemies that hit 2 enemies. I just don't like them. So it might end up looking kind of similar. I like the Garyon for the stun. And then he can help later. Emperor maybe, but when's he ever going to get up? Sucks because he uses blue. It's only 6, but I don't know, maybe. There's nothing else, maybe. Like, I just don't know how I'm going to get him up. Maybe, like, I have to get him up after the Fleur de Leon. I'm not going to put him ahead of the Fleur de Leon because then he would just buff himself. That doesn't work. I almost want to do Divine Ishbala. We need mana generation so bad, though. I think you have to do... I think you almost have to do the devoted. Gotta have some sort of mana generation. We can't just be sitting there with nothing. Especially in the Underspire, you have no potions. You're gonna go in there with nothing? No mana generation? And the damage options aren't that good either, so you can't just use your weapon as mana generation. So I'm using, like, the best damage option, in my opinion, is that weapon I'm using. So then we can't mana generate with our weapon. So then we have to use a troop to mana generate. What are we gonna do? The Devoted's like the only thing. She's not even that good. Maybe I do the Emperor. It's either the Emperor or Divine Ishbala. And early on, I'm not going to need the Emperor because we're just going to crush him in one hit. So I might just do this. That will start the Devoted with 50%. Yeah, I think I'm going to go like this. Garyon, once again, is super blocked. But we want him for his third trait. He does summon a Doomstorm at the start of battle. I think I'm going to go with this. Class... Transform red to skulls and green to yellow. Green to blue. I think I'm just going to do Titan. I know I always pick Titan, but 50% start Brownstorm. Or I could do Divine, I guess, but... Banner. So this will be the high and the mid-level team because I'm using nothing crazy. Banner. What do we got? We got brown, blue, yellow, purple. I'm missing red and green. So I would go... Blue is more important than brown, really, because our mana generator uses blue. So we'll start there. Then we just look for a minus red or minus green. We want 2 blue minus red. Or green. Might be alright. Ooh, that's really good, because we got a lot of yellow. I think Lion Banner. Leonis Empire. Easy. Alright, let's try this. I don't like one-shotting with Blind Commander, or... I'd rather hit 3 enemies. Especially right now, this early. And then we got Skulls for later. Underspire. High, mid. At the 4730. Save. To battle. I'll check my medals after this. Green Day and Pearl Jam, I used to listen to those. Especially Green Day. Metalhead? Chad was a metalhead. 80s hair bands. Kiss and Deep Purple. I definitely was a Green Day dude. Stop it. When I come around. Trying to think of some songs. It's been so long. Bite my lip and close my eyes. I can't sing right now. I can never sing. Alright, we had a 50% start. We got 2 things that are... Guess I'm gonna stick with the Nishas for now. Later on I might switch to Seasons if we're doing more like Skulls. Let's show this for a minute. I don't know, like, I'm gonna go to the 7th dragon this week. So if you wanna see if this keeps working, you might want to come to the live stream on Saturday, see if it's still working or not. Man, I want those skulls, but we need this extra turn, so I'm gonna take it. There's another one. Let's do this. Nice! Alright, one more battle with this team, then I'll try to make you a low-level team with no Garyon and Divine Ishbala on it. It's gonna be rough. Glitter Rock. Ivy says, would you buy the weapon from event if you don't play because I keep it for farming? Oh, you talking about the faction event? Or the raid event? I think you're talking about the faction event. But I want to make sure before I answer. Because there's a weapon in the raid event too. But you're talking about farming. Yeah. Buy up to the weapon if you... I mean, that would give you still give you more sigils to go further. You could keep running away from the boss fight still. Like, it's not the end of the world. You could buy up to the weapon, yeah. Buy up to the weapon, and then keep running from the boss fight on level 20. And you'll just be able to do that more times because you'll have more sigils, so maybe you'll get all rewards. I'm picturing a person doing it for free and running away from the boss fight, so they're not getting all rewards. But yeah, I guess if you're buying up to the weapon, maybe you'll have enough sigils to then... I'm not sure, though. I haven't done that in a long, long, long time. And you only have to do it, like, every once in a while. So it's something that's hard to remember. Alright, we got 13 purple, so I'm going to cast on purple. It's a color that I use. Now Divine Ishbala is up. Red to skull and green to yellow. We don't have. We got it now. Yeah, I'd say go for it. Chad rocking that mullet. I need to make my hair into a mullet. There you go. That's what I would recommend for now, at least. And I still think it'd be okay later on. I mean, if you're careful with your conversions with the Garyon and the Divine Ishbala, if you get your barrier, if you're using Titan class and you match brown and get a barrier, and then you're careful with your conversions, it might keep working all the way. I'm just not sure because I haven't gone to the 7th boss in a while. I'm going to try this week, though. Alright, so we have to get rid of these two if we're going to make a low-level team. This is available in the SOULFORGE, though. I could keep using it if I want to, but we'll see. Crazy Train by Ozzy. I used to watch that show. I'm sure that's what everybody says. Like, I didn't really listen to Ozzy. What was the name of his band? I'm not stupid enough to know he didn't have a band before he was just Ozzy. But I'm not smart enough that I listened to a bunch of his music, and I know he bit a head off of a bat. Black Sabbath, that's what I was going to guess. I just didn't want to say it because I thought it sounded stupid. Alright, let's go. So we can't use this, we can't use that, we can't use this, we can't use that. I think the Emperor's still a good idea. Somebody said it, and I think it's still a good idea. It's just like, maybe later. Right now, our Flor de Leon is clearing anyway, so why would we boost it up if it's already one-shotting? Like, once it stops doing that, maybe we do the Emperor. Alright, we got a Mira. It's just hitting one enemy. Corbin Half-Elf, maybe. It does a little explosion, but it's the same exact colors as the Devoted, so... Lion Commander... Maybe, if we have nothing else. Which we might not. No. 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 There's just nothing good, y'all. I mean... You might use this troop if you don't want to lose your... Like, if you want to summon. If you start dying. Cat Burglar I kind of like. Somebody mentioned that. You have to get a kill, though, to really... Which might go well with the Fleur de Leon, because eventually it's not going to kill. And we could cast it on, like, the 3rd slot. It might be good together. I might go with that. You could do this, but then you kind of want to make your class... what's the class? Is it War Priest or something? I think I like Lion Prince. I think somebody said this team. Was it Lester or something similar? 'Cause that's what I'm thinking too, so far. Chad out of here? Alright, man. Have a good one. Tigraki's not bad either. Like, if you want to, you could do like a Tigraki Amira team maybe, do some true damage, but I'm trying to hit multiple enemies. I'm trying to use this weapon, I guess. We only have 1 mana generator. I think that's what I'm going to go with. And the strat I'm doing is, you know, I'm a lower level player. Let's say this doesn't kill. It weakens the enemy. So then you can then do this and get an extra turn. Because I'm not a fan of this troop unless you actually get a kill. Probably just stick with Titan. We want to stay alive. Use that barrier. Have a Brownstorm for our weapon. Banner. Can't do this now because we have a green troop. We got blue, we got brown, we got yellow, we got red, we got green, we got every color. What's our least important troop? Maybe we stick with this. I think we stick with it. Alright, so here's the low-level team. I think it's going to work. I like the Lion Prince. He does a little bit of mana generation, has a little bit of board control, hits multiple enemies, has a boost ratio. The Cat Burglar is there because of the Fleur de Leon, like weakening enemies, and then you can get an extra turn and keep going. Devoted is our freaking mana generator. We need one. $57. Man, it took me an hour to do faction event and Underspire. We still got to do weekly preview, PvP, epic trials. Might be a long one today. Buckle your seatbelts. The train is not moving, but it might move, so you might want to buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a long ride, at least. Maybe we can go on the zoo tour, at least. You know what I mean? And look at the donkeys and the horses that are painted with stripes. The dog that looks like a bear. And his name is Bear. So he's a bear. Man, we got nothing. The short shorts, yeah. Now talk about shorts or shorts. I'm definitely only talking about dudes when I harp on that. See it way too much. You try not to look. It must be nice for the ladies, though. I think that's why they do it. Am I drinking? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Should I? Get some champagne, like pop a cork? That'd probably, like, not be a good thing. Start arguing. I don't know if you want to... I don't get how people do that. They drink on stream. I'd be too scared. Too scary to do that. Would you guys ever do that? You're live streaming, talking to people, and you might not even remember what you're saying. Oh no. You ever think it's a good idea to drink before you play a game and then you do it and you're like, man, now I suck. I'm horrible at this game now. I used to do that. Be like, I'm gonna get wasted and play this game, and then I'm terrible at the game and I'm not having any fun. Be better off with the wacky tobacco if you're gonna play a game. The wacky tobacco makes games better, but drinking makes them worse. Unless it's like, maybe like Grand Theft Auto. Something where you can just like wreck a car in the air and do flips and stuff and just be like, ugh. If it's like Grand Theft Auto and you're just driving around running people over and trying to wreck and running from the cops and stuff, maybe. Masked Bishop! Anita gifted to Masked Bishop. I haven't seen Masked Bishop in a while. Probably been a couple weeks, huh? I'm keeping track of all of y'all and your social security numbers and exactly... No, I'm just kidding. When was the last time that they were here? Or else? Just kidding. Yeah, I think it's like even legal now. Like somebody said it was legal here. I mean, I don't know. I'm not currently doing that, but maybe one day. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to drinking or the reefer. Just don't currently partake. I'd probably be a little too paranoid right now. I think that's what would happen. I gotta be in the right mind. I gotta get the right kind, you know what I mean? If I just get any old random... I'd probably be, freaking out. Alright, purple or blue? Let's try purple. I wanted to demonstrate the reason we're doing this team the way it is, but it's too low level still, so it's not going to do it. It's a problem sometimes when I show you teams. The idea behind it doesn't get implemented because we're still just crushing stuff. But I promise it'll work. You just have to believe me. I never got a comment where they're like, hey, your team didn't work. I mean, maybe a long time ago, but most of the time my teams do work, so... I've seen the other side, though. Hey, that was a good team, thank you. But people in my comments saying, your team sucks, it didn't work. I haven't had that in years. So most of the time I know what I'm doing. Even, hey, you might be able to tweak it, make it a little bit better. Maybe there's a different class, or maybe you want to put a different troop on here, but just the idea of it, I feel, is going to work for you, for a low-level player who's probably not going to the 7th boss anyway. If you don't have at least Garyon or Divinish Bala or the Emperor or something, if you have none of those, that means you're pretty low level and you're just trying to do what you can do. So just keep that in your mind as you use this team. I'm just trying to do what I can do. Maybe I'm doing my free torches. Maybe I'm going to the 2nd or 3rd, 4th boss. This should work just fine, at least till the 2nd, 3rd, 4th boss. Alright, I'm going to do the weekly preview now, so I will run you some auto battles. I'll check up on the chat first, though. Or no, not auto battles. That's spoilers. Sorry. Underspire down payment. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I should probably buy... Hey, dude, that's a... Thank you so much, man. I should probably buy that. I'm going to need to buy something, right? I haven't done it in so long, I forget. Don't you have to buy torches, like, every day? Like, you definitely want the 5. I'm going to buy 2 right now because I didn't buy any yesterday. And then maybe tomorrow I'll buy 2 again. And then maybe I'll try to just do 50 after that. How many do you have to buy? Does anybody know? Is anybody here going to the 7th boss? And how many torches do you have to buy? I would love to be able to tell y'all the answer to that, but it's probably going to take me a week or 2. I know you have to buy the offer every day, right? At least once a day. Then there's like, I'm pretty sure you have to buy the offer every day, and then you have to buy 1 or 2 times the 100 gem one. So it ends up costing you... I think it ends up costing you less than 1,000 gems though, right? He buys 2 each day? Okay. So I bought 2 today. I'll start there. We'll see. He likes to hunt for the sentinels too. Like I'm sure he ends up with extra torches sometimes. But thanks for reminding me, Mark. That was awesome. I'll thumbs that up. Alright, before I get to the weekly preview, let's see if I missed anything that y'all were saying. Efley's here. What's up, Efley? War Pig? Never heard of War Pig. 2 Stellarixes? Yeah, I could get one. If I wanted to flex, I could get one. I just feel like right now it's probably better to just save Dragonite. When are you ever going to need 2 Stellarixes? There was a time and place for like 2 Diamantinas for a second. But Stellarix just loops back into itself and casts again, so... You don't really need 2, I don't feel. Will I get through Underspire with skull-based teams like you're using? I don't know, man. That's what we're going to have to see. That's what we're going to have to see. Kiss. I remember when Kiss was on wrestling. Like, they had a wrestler that was dressed up like Kiss. Did I miss anybody? Did I not say hi to somebody? Did I miss any questions? Chad, Sauna, and I are the senior citizens in the stream. You can tell, says Mark. Yeah, me and Funky Town are talking about Green Day and Pearl Jam. And the short shorts? Sauna says, that would sprain my eyes, I think, when I see hairy balls. Same here. Mark says, I've never been past the 4th boss. Wish I could help. Livar says you need around 100 torches, give or take. 10-ish, so you need extra 5 to... Okay. 50-ish... Okay. Timestamp for sure. Thank you so much. Alright, weekly preview, which is going to be also the SOULFORGE. So I don't think the SOULFORGE is that interesting this week, is it? I think I sneak peeked it. Alright, weekly preview. Let's go. We got Lion in Chief, new ultra rare troop, main courser. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Raid boss, help your guild close the portals this week. Use troops from a kingdom, Leonis Empire, in daily battles to defeat the raid boss. I have a video. It's like 4 minutes long. It's got 2 teams, high and low. Go check it out. City of Thieves, earn extra faction rewards in this event. A great chance to earn extra chaos shards and progress. Amaltil's Prison for 40 more days. Week of Leonis Empire, all Leonis Empire troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Knights, all Knights gain 10% to their skills. And bonus glory if you use the main courser in PvP. SOULFORGE. What is in here? I'll put them in order for you, even if they suck. We got Capricorn. I don't like him. We got Turquoise Emperor. Average. Got Astral Mother. Pretty average. I like the idea of her, but she just doesn't hit hard enough. And she removes gems. I don't like remove. And we have Ishtara, who's probably the best one in here. It used to be one of the best dragons until they put out a million dragons. Ishtara might be borderline top 20. It's probably very close to the bottom, though. It's not anywhere near the top 10. You know, all those dragons pushed it down. But Ishtara is the best thing in here, so 25 red, yellow, purple, dragon's claw, divine dragon, deal damage to all enemies. Create 9 yellow gems boosted by blessed allies. 50% chance to bless a random ally when my turn begins, 40% skull reduction. You know the problem with boosting off blessed is you can only bless 4 things. So it's never going to create like 20 yellow. It's going to be like 13 or 12 or... which isn't enough to loop really. But it's cool sometimes. I like Ishtara. It's a dragon god, for heaven's sake. Heavens to Betsy. Astral Mother's probably second. It just doesn't hit very hard. I wish they would tweak this and make it better. It was almost usable. 24 green, yellow, purple, Divinian Fields, Divine Centaur. Remove, which sucks. Remove gives you nothing. It just takes them off the board. No mana gain. That's what remove is. There's destroy and there's remove, and they're very similar, except for destroy will give you mana. Remove will not. Remove gives you nothing. Remove all gems of a chosen color. Deal true scatter damage, boosted by gems removed. 40% chance to give reflect to a random ally when my turn begins. Impervious. And the traits aren't that good either. I don't like reflect. I don't like remove. I love true damage. And scatter damage could come in, yeah. There's only 3 enemies left, 2 enemies left. It's going to hit harder, but she just fell short. If that was destroy and then it had a cooler third trait, it would be decent. But the way it stands, it's not. I'll still use it here and there every once in a while in a very tight restriction maybe, but... Turquoise Emperor is probably third. 24 green, yellow, purple, Shintang, Divine Elf. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by blessed allies. Give 3 to 10 mana to all other allies. So it can't boost very high. There's only 4 allies. 50% chance to bless all allies and matching 4 or more gems. We have other ways to do that. We have the wand, you know. We got all kinds of ways to bless now. Ishtara was just doing it. Literally. Capricorn is terrible. From what I remember. 24 green, red, yellow, Pan's Veil, Wildfolk Mystic. Knock an enemy to the back and stun them. Then move myself to the front and gain 83 attack, life, and armor. It just sounds convoluted and... like, let's make a team take longer. So yeah, the only one that's even worth thinking about is Ishtara. And you should probably keep saving for something better. We have Legendary. We got Garuda, Sekma, Keelan, and Ulf Harrigan. Keelan is definitely the best. And the cool thing about Keelan is Divinish Bala is available this week. Keelan is the jelly to Divinish Bala's peanut butter. So you can get both of them right now. $18 red, yellow, Shintang, Divine Beast convert purple gems to red. Divinish Bala converts red to Doomskull. And brown gems to skulls. Bless 2 random allies. And it's also divine, so Divinish Bala starts it. Summon a Light Storm at the start of battle. Yellow. Divinish Bala uses yellow. Keelan uses yellow. Divinish Bala turns green to yellow. It's perfect with Divinish Bala. So if you went out of your way to get Divinish Bala this week with event keys, then you might want to go out of your way to get Keelan if you don't have Keelan. Because I put them together all the time. It might be a top 10 legendary. It's up there. It's a good one. It's an A tier, B+. But once again, the only legendary you should really craft in the SOULFORGE is like Tesla. You should save up your diamonds for mythics. Okay, we got Ulf. Who else? Alright, so it's going to go Ulf next, probably. Oops. He's useful sometimes. We'll have a restriction in PvP. He's the only thing that's decent. 16 blue, brown, Sword's Edge, Human Knight. Deal true damage to 3 random enemies. If an enemy is wounded, deal 10 extra damage, then summon Ulf's mascot. So true damage to more than 2 enemies, and it has a summon. It's okay. Sekma's a little under... why do I keep doing that? Sekma, a little bit underrated, but still not amazing. 18 red, purple, Pride Lance, Raksha Mystic. Transform blue gems to skulls and transform brown gems to yellow. Deal damage to an enemy, boosted by all other allies' magic. So it's kind of like Sir Quentin Hadley, if you think about it. He does damage, then he does a conversion. She does a double conversion and damage. So, she's overlooked. It's kind of like Nimue. A troop you will never... She'll probably never use her, but she is pretty good. Like a Nimue. Gerudo's probably last this week for legendaries. 15 red, yellow, Suncrest, Elemental Strix, summon a Firestorm, deal damage to all enemies. Gain 1 magic boost by red gems. You might use him. He's not useless. It's all enemies. Weapons! Lion's Reach to get in the raid event. Doomed Promise, Doomed Plunger. King's Dagger is an explodey for rogue allies. Fleur de Leon. I'm using it this week, but do I really use it other than this week? Not really, but if you want something for this week. Chris Hook. Yellow and brown, but you got to make your entire team Leonis Empire. It doesn't work very well. Night Dagger, not good. Orpheus's Verse, blue and yellow for human. That's good for Tesla. Tesla's human, Holy Saint Astra's human, and it makes blue. The only problem, I think, is it uses red, so I wish it didn't. Golden Sun. Poo-poo. And that's the SOULFORGE. Alright, time for another timestamp. Let's see what y'all are saying. If you only need a mythic for Galvania, is it wise to craft Ishtara? Is Ishtara from Galvania? What do you mean? Is that like... Are you just saying like the only kingdom you don't have a mythic from is Galvania? And you're kind of saving diamonds just in case you see one? And you're wondering if you should craft Ishtara instead? Because Ishtara's from Dragon's Claw. Galvania is not a magic kingdom, so I don't really worry about mythics, honestly. But you know my theory on all that. I would rather see a person get all the top 10 mythics than get mythics for kingdom level and power. Like, that's something that comes later that you'll do after you get all the top 10 mythics. I know it's tempting. Yoke says, which boss is the best to use your free lantern on for the Underspire? I think it's... Is it 6? It's the one that does the gold, the big giant gold... glory orb. That's the best one, if you're going all the way. Mark says, I got Turquoise Emperor in a chest the other day. I saw that. He's pretty average. At least he's not bad. It's always nice to get a mythic you don't have. Especially when they're not bad. So congrats. Alright, let's do this timestamp and do the shop, the Traitstone, and what else is going on this week? $118. I probably should have did 117 something, but yeah, Turquoise Emperor, he's kind of new. So, a lot of people probably don't have them, so that's nice. Alright, get your Spoils of War, remember, like always. Everybody should do that. We got Main Courser. 10 yellow, brown, Leonis Empire Beast. Explode 1 gem boosted by Leonis Empire allies. So, I probably wouldn't use them unless you're doing an entire Leonis Empire team, because 1 gem isn't very much, and 4 gems is just like bare minimum. 25%. Nothing crazy. He's not very good. But we do have Arcane Mountain Traitstones that are yellow and brown. So if you're saving your glory for Traitstones like you should be early game, you could go trait some legendaries and mythics and stuff with this yellow and brown Traitstone that you can get as many as you want right now. Let's go check it out. Troops such as Arc Proxy Yavendra. Conjure an Uber Doomstorm when an enemy dies. Eye of Argus. He is useless without his third trait. Phoenix has Phoenix Blessing. Bless and enchant a random ally when I match 4 or more gems. Ironhawk is useless without his third trait. King Bloodwood. Bloody Bows. Entangle and inflict bleed on a random enemy when magic 4 or more gems. I think this thing has something. Stun a random enemy when magic yellow. Invulnerable. Stone Skin. This thing's probably useless unless you have it fully traded. Mistralis. Enchanted Wind. Let's go. Pharaoh Nefertani has a Death Mark. Stonehammer has 80% skull reduction. He's probably useless unless you have that. I don't even use him with it. We got the Garyon. So, hey, if you're doing my teams this week, my Raid team, my Underspire team, you might need to fully trait Garyon for that Petrifying Venom so you can get the stun, so you can get the explosion with the Fleur de Leon. And he 100% definitely uses this stone, and only this stone. So you would get him fully traded if you go to the Glory Shop and get that stone. Gorgatha, 75%. You 100% can get him fully traded. Sir Quentin Hadley, 50% start for Knights, Guards Avatar. Let's go, get it fully traded right now. Tink has that Electro Storm, which is kind of unique. Wrath has Cataclysm. Very fun. Should probably have them fully traded if you're going to use them. Anything else? Not seeing anything. Sandrunner, 75% start. Dust Devil, if you are doing the Ironhawk thing during a Vault event or hunting versus, you have to have it fully traded. Empowered. Is this thing empowered? No. So yeah, that's about it. But yeah, Dust Devil, Wrath, all kinds of stuff here. So make sure you got this trait system. Garyon for this week, Gorgatha, Sir Quentin Hadley, so many things. So double check. Go to your troops. Make sure you have all those fully traded. And if you don't, it only costs glory. It's not like gems or anything like that or gold. It's just glory. You should not be just blowing your glory on any random thing. Make sure you're saving it for stuff like this, times like this. What else is going on this week? So, we got a raid event for the guild. You're doing your adventure board every day. You're doing your dungeon every day. You're doing your XP booster every day. You just got a bunch of vault keys. Maybe you're opening those. We got the Underspire for Leonis Empire. We got the Epic Trials for Leonis Empire. We got a campaign going on right now. Tuesday, we got City of Thieves. I showed you a couple teams for that earlier in the stream. Wednesday, we have a pet, Alex, from Leonis Empire. There it is. Looks like a die, like a D&D die, right? Is that what that is? Thursday, is that War Priest? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's War Priest. And then Friday, we have a bounty event, I think. Right, it's that kitty cat. 2 days, 15 hours. Yeah, bounty. Sana says 7th boss gives Orbs of Minions and 50 Dragonite. The 6th gives Major Orb of Glory and Orb of Chaos. 5th gives Orb of Ascension and 10 Cursed Runes. 4th boss gives Orb of Glory and Epic Vault Key. 3rd boss, Orb of Wisdom. 2nd boss, 1 Imperial Deed and 1 Epic Vault Key. 1st boss, 1 Lesser Orb of Glory and 100 Writs. So, my advice is if you're just doing the free torches, is to Lantern the 1st boss, because it's a guarantee thing. You could do the 2nd one if you want, and I don't hate it, but you're buying yourself an extra scratcher. Like, your Epic Vault Key could give you a dirty picture of Cedric. If you do the 1st boss, you know exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get Writs. You're going to get that Lesser Orb of Glory, so you can start working on your Mythics and getting them elited. If you already have like a billion of those orbs, then maybe you do the 2nd boss. It depends who you are, whether you do the first or second boss, if you're doing just the free torches. Because if you're just doing the free torches, you're not going to make it to the fourth boss every single time. You might, but it's like, do I use my lantern now, or do I wait and see if I happen to make it to the fourth boss? I usually just use it now on the first boss, because I know exactly what I'm getting. You do the second boss, we always argue about it, and the second boss isn't terrible, but you're getting yourself a scratcher, an epic vault key. Imperial Deeds, if you need 1,000,000 of those. If you went to 16, like I don't advise, and you need 1,000,000 Imperial Deeds, I can see that as well. Like you're trying to get your Imperial Deeds back for that mistake. But yeah, otherwise, if you're going all the way, it's the 6th boss. You want that big gold glory, so you can elite mythics with it. You can elite a mythic every week if you do the Underspire to full completion. Well, yeah, that's what's going on this week. Let's look at the campaign real fast. I don't think anybody cares about this, right? Venerabalax, the oldest dragon in Dragon's Claw, was not yet born when Amatiel was imprisoned, but he did have some insight. Ancient prisons of this nature would need 4 ancient-powered crystals to access. Fortunately for us, he knew where we could obtain some. Our first stop would be the LEONIS Empire. We had to do Glory Hound, Brawler, and Slayer. You're probably going to have to do some PvP for that Glory, even though they fixed it. Like, I've been playing normally and I only have 16, so I haven't played any PvP. What are we getting? Some more copies of Monty for White Helm. It's a cosmetic pet. A good one to, like, eventually when I get a copy of it, I might orb it. But you guys might get enough copies to fully ascend without orbing, so. Brown book there. That's about it. Nothing too special this week. Some armor. That'll help you with your Rowan in the City of Thieves. Can't believe I haven't done my tasks yet, but I gotta do PvP, I guess. What's next? It's the City of Thieves, okay. Let's, PvP or Epic Trials is what's next. So, you guys usually pick Epic Trials, so I'll just do Epic Trials, and I'll do a chapter. Leonis Empire Epic Trials. The only one I'm missing any pets from is Pan's Veil, and it was like a glitch or something, so we already did this one. So if you want more information on Leonis Empire Epic Trials, go back to the first time we did it, but I'll try my best right now, too. Yeah, that's great info, Sana. It's hard to remember. Also, I try to remember it, like, 3rd and 5th suck. That's the first thing you want to remember about the Underspire. If you can remember that, you're good. Like, 3 and 5 suck. Like, that's the first thing you should try to drill into your head. Epic Trials. Leonis at the 127. Alright, let's do these Epic Trials, see what's up. Okay, we got a Mira, true damage. If it blue man, okay, so there's 1 blue enemy. We could kill Corbin Half-Elf with it. Pride Guard. Emperor Corvash. And Falconer. Hunters mark an enemy. Summon a Warhawk and create 7 red gems. Doesn't the Warhawk have something like it does extra skull damage if they're... Wasn't the strat to, like, summon the Warhawk? I'm trying to remember, but... I mean, you don't want to lose a troop on purpose, but... If you happen to summon the Warhawk, it's a nice little... strat. Like, you got the Hunter's Mark, you do the skull damage. If I remember correctly... I think the Warhawk has, like, something on its traits, maybe. The enemies! War Elephant. He could be annoying if he puts too many skulls on the board. Tigraki, true damage, that might hurt. Moneylender. And Corbin. So we want to kill these first 2. And guess what? Emperor Corvash shoots the first 2. Do we want to make him our tank? Do we really want him up front dying? I don't know. Maybe we put this guy in front. And then Emperor Corvash. He doesn't get to gain his 3 skills, though. I think I like this order. To play it safe. I don't want a true damage troop dying. I don't want either true damage troop dying. I don't want him dying either. He's more important than Amir. Maybe I'll go like this. I feel like these two are your most important. Is anything... The only thing is just going to be random who Tagraki targets. I think I remember this one. Like, you might lose your most important troop if Tagraki decides to shoot it. Let me put on, what are we going to be mostly doing? I guess true damage, so I guess Nisha's. Anthony's here. Dungeons? I'll do dungeons for you. Let me get this, I already put a chapter in and stuff, so let me finish this real quick, then I'll do dungeons for you. Alright, this is the way I'm going to do it. Oh wait, that's supposed to be up here. I don't know, I just feel like if anybody dies, I'd rather have this guy die than like Amira dying. I want to switch them. But that's all I did. I got you after this battle, Anthony. Alright, who do we want to get up? I would probably try to get Emperor Corvash. So yeah. You gotta take skulls, you don't want them doing that. Blue extra turn. Blue and brown. Got Corvash now. Make sure there's no good moves on the board first, but I'm gonna shoot them off. Alright, we're starting. Oh, they hit me already. Gotta hit them back. Brown and blue. If not, probably purple. Alright, they didn't take the skulls. I'll take them, but there's 2 skulls. What you do here, look, there's skulls up here. There's skulls down here. Let's take the bottom skull so we mess up the other skulls. That way they don't take skulls. This is a strat, you know? If we take this, they're going to take the bottom ones and hit us back. If we take this, we're going to screw their skulls up and they can't hit us back. Feel me? Alright, we need brown, blue, and purple. Alright, we might want to shoot him off before he dies. Wow, he's got a pretty big boost there. I didn't know that. All ally armor. I guess we shoot him as early as possible then so we don't lose armor. That's crazy. That's pretty good. Maybe he's more important than I thought. Dang. You gotta play the game to know. I was thinking true damage or Warhawk. He might be more important than I thought. But who else are you gonna sacrifice? Like, let's do this on the blue guy. We can't though. He's an a-hole. Guess we can stun him eventually though. And then we could target him. So I should probably wait till he's stunned to shoot that. Let's do this because there's 15 red on the board. Hunters mark the first enemy. We got him again. He does so much damage, it's crazy. We want to kill Tagraki because he's the only other... Ooh! It's okay though, I know he's gonna do that. He's gonna pick somebody on your team to just kill. You gotta be ready with that Falconer, I guess. So I probably want to get up Falconer now. Summon in the Warhawk. Okay. Watch this move. Watch this move. Oh, it didn't work. Alright, let's kill, let's kill Tagraki before he kills me again. Like, I'm gonna overkill him, but it's fine because it's better to kill him than to have him kill one of our dudes. Now he's out of here. Should be good now. I might wanna... I can't stun now, though, so let's just shoot this. Man, this guy's better than I thought. I might throw him back further in the team, like they had him. Been okay so far, though, the way I got it. Let's go with green. We should be good now. Both their damage dealers are dead. They're just giving us red, too. Nice. Nice. He's stealthy, so we have to shoot that one. Red and green. Up, he killed him. Alright, we need the Warhawk. Alright, so deal double skull damage versus enemies with Hunter's Mark. That's what I was talking about. Deal damage to an enemy if they have Hunter's Mark, deal 10 more damage and gain an extra turn. So we'll get an extra turn. Now he's dead. Crush him. So that's what I was saying. I don't know if that's more damage than the Pride Guard or not. It's double skull damage and then double again. Pretty sure. It's probably going to be something like 320 damage if you have it Hunter's Marked and then you take a skull. Which is more than Pride Guard does, but it takes a little setup. A good thing about having Pride Guard in first slot is that it's not blocked by anybody and you can just get him up quicker. But the bad thing about having him in first slot is if he takes skulls and dies. So maybe a Mira should be the one we sacrifice. Yeah, if I was going to go again, I'd probably switch these two. But then it's like... she's going to get all the mana if we take red. I don't know. You could try it either way. Whatever you think. Like, this worked for me. I didn't lose. But he did die. He got to lay out some good damage first, though. So, Pride Guard hits really hard, and then if you can get that Warhawk in there and get him Hunter's Marked and hit him with skulls, that hits really hard, too. So, that's the two best troops on your team. You got Pride Guard, and you got the Warhawk. Is there room for one more? Yeah, there's room. There's lots of room, man. We got Mark. We got Anita. We got Chad. We got Sauna. We got Funky Town. They're all strapped in and ready to take the zoo tour. Probably are putting around already. You guys, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Keeping me going. 7 years, dude. 7 years Saturday, literally. I know it's weird because Tacit's... it looks like I'm like copying him or something. It just happened that way. I started... whatever, like 13 months... or... a year after he started, I started. Like almost to the day. It was 4 days after his first year anniversary. But he like made up his anniversary weird too. Like... it's not based on his very first video ever. That's what mine's based on. He, like, chose his anniversary. I didn't choose mine. I just... Whatever my first video was ever, that's what I say. Because once I posted my first video, I was posting videos, like, at least a few times a week after that. For 7 years now. But, let's do the dungeons for Anthony. I don't do them the way most people do them because I have way too much diamonds. I have Stellarix, I have Diamantina, I got 1,000,000 shards I could turn into whatever jewel. I got enough Dragonite to get another Stellarix, but since somebody asked, I'll do it the proper way. So pick 3 rooms, right? And just pick them every single day. It's RNG, there's no system to it. There's no tool you can use anymore. They totally made it random. So what I like to suggest is you pick 3 rooms and just do it every day. If you get sick of it and you think it sucks, wait till you get a perfect and then choose 3 different rooms after that. Because if you keep switching, that's the best way to never get Dragonite. So I'm choosing room 1, room 4, and room 5 every single time, no matter what, right now. Until I say, oh, I'm tired of that, I'm going to choose something else. So I'm going to wait till I get a perfect, and then I will change to something else. Because if we randomly change every day, that's the worst way to do it. If every week you're choosing 3 different rooms, that's the worst way to do it. Just be patient, and wait till you get a perfect to switch. That way, okay, I got a perfect. It's not going to pop up the next day as soon as I change, because that's the worst. I got a trap, that sucks. It's poison, that's not that bad. So I'm not going to get a perfect now. So we'd run this fight now. We don't wait, we don't reveal all the rooms first. We run it now because we could get a trap right here. We could get Death Mark or Silence. So you want to run it right now. And I just use a fun team. Most people probably do Stellarix. I just use a fun Skull Waterfall team. It's got my favorite weapon on it. I like Wrath. It's got an instant kill. It's got Possessed King, which you don't get to see very often. I'm leveling a class right now, so... Des the Enforcer! He says, cheers, you have helped me to loving the stream. You've helped me today loving the stream. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I wouldn't be here without you. Alright, just take skulls. We got Cataclysm. I just cast this. We got Cataclysm. Sometimes I'll lose my Wrath, but I don't really care. Alright, we look for Wrath first, because he changes blue to brown, which can help the Doomed Glaive. So I just cast Wrath, put a bunch of brown on the board, that way the Glaive is up next. So there's the easy battle done. Queen Beatrix is great for this, yeah. Because she'll cleanse. So no matter what trap you get, she'll cleanse it. Gloomleaf, I hate Gloomleaf. With this team, Gloomleaf sucks. You might see me lose here. Put Seasons on. Might help a little. Gloomleaf is a jerk. He's got 100% Skull Reflect. So every time I hit him with a Skull, he hits me for the same amount of damage. Watch this. See that? Reflect 100% of skull damage. Every time I do this, he's hitting me right back. It's almost like you want to wait, but what are we going to do? Let them take the skulls? He's dead already. But hey, I got a summon. And now he's dead. So we should be good. Green extra turn. Let's just take skulls, I guess. 2 down. What's this guy do? Blue gems. There's a lot of blue right here. Gave him an extra turn, though. Punk. Let's just do this. Hmm. And we win! Don't matter if you lose troops. It don't matter if you lose. You just keep trying. And we got Jinx. This means we get less mana. It's gonna suck. And this is the hardest fight. So we got Jinx and Poison, which isn't bad. If I was gonna choose a couple traps, you know, Poison would be one that I would choose. Jinx is just annoying. It's kind of like you get like disease, kind of, right? You don't hate them, but they're just annoying. Alright, I'd like to get Wrath up first. Brown and yellow. It's taking a while, because I got Jinx, remember? So there's no... You get, like, pretty much no mana surge. You won't hear them say mana surge. I'm jinxed. Normally you'll hear that mana surge, mana surge, mana surge. We don't have either conversion. Can't do anything. Okay, we need brown to skull, blue to brown, yellow to skull. We have nothing. If I do that, they get skulls. It's like the only thing to do, I think. Ah. Come on, give me something here. Got me jinxed and everything. Can you please? Here we go. That's pretty long. I like that. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Oh. And we win! So that's the dungeon. Hopefully that helped you out, Anthony. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you were still going for Stellarix or Diamantina, maybe you would buy the offer. It's very expensive, though, and you have to kind of decide between multiple things. We can't be doing Epic Trials, Underspire, and Dungeon, and our guild event, and buying merchant offers, and, you know, you can't do everything. You're gonna run out of gems. So I chose to do the Epic Trials and the Dungeon first, and now I'm doing Underspire because I have those two completely done. I never have to spend another gem in the dungeon until they add another dragon, and I never have to do another Epic Trial because I got every single one done. No more gem expenditure on either one of those things. Now I can concentrate on the Underspire. I have 13,000 gems. That's the most I've ever had. But that was Epic Trials. Let's go do PvP. It's gonna take a minute. So I show every restriction, even though if you want the short and sweet, let's put a chapter. See what y'all are saying, if anything. Queen Beatrix for sure. If you get some stinky traps, you might just do Queen Beatrix every time in the dungeon anyway. Just like, here's my dungeon team. It's Queen Beatrix because I'm gonna get a trap. You're gonna get a trap eventually. So if your dungeon team is always Queen Beatrix, I don't hate it. Plus, she's awesome anyway. She's good even if there wasn't traps. Alright, I'm putting a chapter in for PvP. We're starting at the 148.30. If anybody has any kind of questions, I'm the man for you. And no question is stupid because there could be other people watching. They might not even be watching right now. They might watch it later, and they had the same question that you asked. Now you helped a person by asking your question. But if I'm gonna do this, like, I just do the bare minimum, right? I'll just do all PvP goals. I'll get my gold booster, my soul booster, my little bit of gold marks, my little bit of silver marks. I'm not really chasing silver marks and gold marks that hard right now. Like, eventually I probably will chase gold marks a little harder. But at the moment, like, PvP is kind of annoying to me, so I just kind of do the PvP goals and be done with it. So what I would do is probably do either unrestricted with Takshaka, yellow with Takaka, or if you don't have that, purple's pretty nice. You got Leprechaun and Thrall with your best damage dealers, whoever it is. Blue's not bad. And yeah, you know, a color restriction or the unrestricted is what you would do if you're just trying to do the bare minimum. And like, everybody should at least get their PvP goals done. Not everybody's going to go for first place on the leaderboard, but everybody should get their PvP goals done. So if you're just trying to do just that, you might go to unrestricted and run Takaka until you get 5,700. You might go to purple and run whatever your favorite team is with Thrall and Leprechaun. Might do yellow with Takaka. But let's make a team for every restriction just in case. Trying to help. I do not need a team for Blackhawk. This is just for whoever out there. Alright, so we got Cantor, we got Dread Captain Grimm, we got Megavore, we got Sycorax and Megavore. We could do the something there, maybe. Captain McCall. I think what I normally do here is the Captain Saltclaws with the Captain McCall, then a weapon. We got blue and red. We got blue and red. They're both the same. Are those both? Oh, it's Blackhawk and Rogue. We got Rogue, we got Rogue. It's looking like Captain Cutlass or Pirate Signet. Most likely. Does either one have a good temper? Not really. Both have nothing, really. We just gotta say, do we want to be Blackhawk or Rogue? And they're the same thing, right? You're just Corsair. Or let's do Pirate Signet. At least it has Steel to attack from the first enemy. I don't know. Something like that. You could do a Sycorax Megavore thing, but you could... Normally you want, like, the Miraji Queen on your team if you're doing that, or a better weapon that's going to help get up Sycorax better. I don't know. Like, I think this is the way to go. If it's a Blood Frenzy, you probably should not do this one. I think it's Corsair, right? Blackhawk. Banner! We got a lot of purple, we got a lot of red. Abyssal Banner. Alright, let's see how it goes. Blue equals Boulder. Yeah, Boulder's nice for the low-level players, for sure. And I still use it, too. Blue's Boulder, blue's Rowan, blue's Shagaroth, blue's... I think Zul'Gah, or High King Arga. Like... Let's get up this weapon, because it's our only way to mana generate. Let's take the skull so they don't. Let's kill them. And then, once again, remember, the enemy team, if you like their team, you could use it. Like, I don't know why they're using Parrot. I don't like Cantor. Like, this would not be a team I would say, ooh, let me try that. But sometimes it will. Sometimes it'll be a, ooh, I didn't think of that. This time it's like, eh. somebody might see my team and be like, oh, maybe. But you can look at the pictures too, like, oh, this person's using Cantor, this one's using Black Heart, whatever his name is. This one's using the ship cannon. But if you have to do Blackhawk, I would recommend it not be a Blood Frenzy and maybe try this team. Remember, if they're submerged, you can use Captain McCall for an instant kill on them. Yeah, that's smart, Sana. Get a 9. You can always tweak teams. You don't have to use exactly... Like, I don't even expect y'all to use exactly what I'm using here. Maybe you take one Captain Saltclaw off and put on something else. I don't know. Sometimes it is like you have to use... Like, it's built very purposely, like a King Gob Truffle... Like a Truffle Shuffle, you almost have to. But sometimes you could take, like, one of these guys off and... You don't have two of them, it's still fine. But there's, like, a reason... Like, this is making blue and red. It's making red for the rest of the team. It's a way to mana generate. This is our damage dealer. Heavy splash damage. We got two of them. Because he's not going to kill everything in one cast, most likely. And then we got a 50% start for rogues. He's a rogue. This is a rogue. War Gare. This used to be so easy. Todd with the sports got fired from his position. Let's see what we can come up with in case you have to do this one for some reason. Foxfire King. Todd. Sorry, bro. You got that letter, he had to sign it. He got fired. Now the janitor. Poor Todd. I feel your pain. You can do triple persistence, maybe. We got all the weapons. That is a team. You know, you got Phoenix, Lord of Slaughter. It's just hard to build. Like, I'd want a 50% start. Foxfire King, I like having the 50% start for. I think I'm just going to do triple persistence. I haven't shown that in a while. Plus, it's a low-level team, and I don't always do... I like to mix it up a little bit. Make sure we have some high-level, some low-level. Guess we do Spirit Walker? Yeah. Green, blue, that's fine. See how this goes. This is the type of team you're going to have to get used to if you're a beginner and you just joined a guild and you're in a decent guild and you start getting all the guardians. You're going to have to triple persistence, triple ferocity, triple finesse, etc. And they all come with their own weapon. But there's also, like, other weapons. You don't have to use Lupine's Edge. If you have the wand, use the wand. This is just the, hey, it's a War Gare, it makes green. It's going to make extra turns. That way this can give forward all skills on War Gare allies and matching 4 or more gems. We're trying to make that happen. I used to love the Triple Guardian teams. They were like meta for a minute. Not meta, but they were like really fun. Like when there was Chalcedony, Todd, Secra, it was just like my go-to. There was a while where Guardians were my go-to for like low-level players. Like every time I get an extra turn, we're getting stronger. Almost dead. There we go. So once again, if it's a blood frenzy, I don't know. I'd probably skip this one. The outer region, it's kind of hard to do blood frenzies. I mean, you have to sometimes, but I don't have to. I'm not going to do. Just an option for you. I know you're probably out there wanting to do Lord of Slaughter and Phoenix and stuff like that, but I like to mix it up, do a low level. Every once in a while. We got blue. And it's a blood frenzy. So you kind of got to treat it like Guild Wars and kind of build. Like, I almost want to just bring over my Guild Wars team. That's probably the smartest thing you could do. If it's a blood frenzy, just go get your Guild Wars team. Copy it. Bring it over. Paste it in. This blood frenzy, might as well say Guild Wars. Hey, we were in top 10. I think we were, like, for the Tower of Doom, we got some gems. Like, it's the worst leaderboard to... Like, top 10 of what? Sana says, wow, everybody asleep. It's a Tuesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are, like, our sleepy days, I think. Our energetic days are Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays. Depends what we're doing on Friday, though. Some people use Friday as a sleepy day, too, if they're, if we got arena or something like that. Now we just loop. I'm kind of, playing with fire here. I should probably, do Sycorax more. But... So the Queen Beatrix is not a guarantee. But that was a blood frenzy, and we just ripped it a new one. That's what I suggest. Hey, if you got a blood frenzy and a color restriction, go grab your Guild Wars team. I haven't had to use that team in a while. We haven't had Guild Wars since, what, 2023? Okay. Got Keytar. This is going to be probably the hardest one right now. Blood Frenzy Keytar. I always forget this dude hits all enemies. Like, if it wasn't Blood Frenzy, I might go with him. What are we going to do, though, for Keytar Blood Frenzy? We're going to have to really build a team that... Like, you got Satite Warrior here, you got Anknum here, like, if it's not a Blood Frenzy, but what do we do? We got Dustbringer. If it wasn't a Blood Frenzy. But I'm going to have to build, like, pretty much a Guild Wars team here. Maybe a Skull team? I don't know. I'm not in Keytar very often. We got Rathamon, purple and skulls. We got Bone Dragon. We got Keeper of Souls. Might need a tank. Might use this guy as a tank. Now Rathamon is super blocked. I Hmm. I don't know. Maybe I take Rathamon off. I don't know, dude. Got the skeleton. This sucks. For Kitar to be the one. Probably want to summon. I don't know. I'm kind of digging the skeleton or the Gynosphinx or Apophysis. I'm gonna try this. What do we want? I think I want Archer. I want a bunch of green to fall, and then I could change it to Skulls and get up the Tomb Lord's Crook and then explode that. I have a summon. Well, who do we need to get up? Let's do green. Alright, we got red, yellow, purple, brown, green. We got everything, so... I'm just trying this, man. It's a blood frenzy. It's gonna be tough, and I don't know what else to do, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna go change my medals. Oh, we got seasons. It's fine. Grab tribute. Alright, let's see what happens, y'all. I don't know. Gonna be rough. Oh, yeah, dude. I should have scouted. It's cool I get entangled, though. Archer does that, too. Maybe Orpheus is the way to go. That's a good call there. We want... Okay, brown's fine. See what they're doing, right? They got Creeping Death, Ferris Ra, Keeper of Souls, and Pharaoh Nefertani. They pretty much just used all the best troops. Their team isn't really exactly cohesive, like synergetic. They just said Ferris Ra, Keeper of Souls, and Pharaoh Nefertani. It's like a person gets their first mythic and just throws it on their Rowan team. But watch them beat me. I should not talk any crap at all. I might get smoked. Okay, we can turn any skull we want, any gem we want to skull, and we can also turn green to skull. So is there anything where we would get an extra turn if we do that? It looks like, yep, blue. Okay. Now we do this. We got this now. That archer's putting that hunter's mark on them. Could do yellow, purple, or brown. Purple and brown. I want to do yellow, I think, because we don't want to remove all the purple and brown because we want to get back up Keeper of Souls, so. Hey! Both Blood Frenzies I beat on my first try. Remember the first time we ever did them? I got smoked and was getting pissed. It's not going to be fast. And this is not the team I would use if it was not Blood Frenzy. If it was not Blood Frenzy, it would be Anknum or Horned Asp or something else. But today it is, and there you go. And this would still work, even outside of Blood Frenzy. It might just be a little slow. And like Jet said, if you might want to scout and see if they have Entangle. That would suck. Luckily, they did not. That was cool, though. Makes you feel good when you build a team and it works. Purple. Anybody have a purple team? Anybody want me to try their team? Because most people are going to do, like, Stellarix and stuff like that. So if anybody has, like, a random purple team, like, once again, you could just go out. Let's just go. Let's not waste too much time here. Where's my purple team? I don't even remember. I can't remember where I put it now. Stellarix? Yeah. It's not it. There it is. And this will work for if it's Blood Frenzy. But it's not the fastest. You're not going to want to do this if you're farming VP and purple. You're not going to want to... But hey, what if it's Blood Frenzy? Here you go. It's probably not slow. Purple's notorious for the Leprechaun Thrall with big damage dealers otherwise. Like Stellarix and Dustbringer or something. They will not beat me, but it may not go super fast. What? I should have done purple. Thought I saw something. Nope. Just gotta get them up. It's taking a minute. Get there eventually. Now, who's the biggest threat on their team? Probably the dragon. This team's cool because we got an insta-kill and we're also draining their mana. So it's hard for them to cast. So it might take me a second to get up, but all the while I'm draining, and then I finally get up, I kill their biggest threat, and now they're screwed. And the Leprechaun and the Arboreal Crystal are exploding all those mana draining gems too. It might take you a second, but they're not going to kill you. It's cool for Guild Wars and Blood Frenzy. I might even change the class. Like if I was just trying to go quick, I could have changed the class to something else. I was using Elementalist. Same with the other team. If you're if it's not a Blood Frenzy, maybe change the class to something faster. Like Thief would be great with this one. Archmagus. Alright, that's purple. We got Hellcrag. What's Hellcrag? Necreza is also a good troop for skulls. Mark says I used them with Thrall and Leprechaun. Loop's pretty good. Void Dragon. Oh yeah. Purple Void Dragon. Yeah. You could do Leprechaun, Thrall, Void Dragon, and the Doomed Vulge or something. Not in that order. We got Hellcrag. I did the Zenith thing, I think, last time. So let's do... maybe Obsidiaxis. It used to be Chalcedony, right? think if you're just trying to go fast here, you just do a couple of city axes. Maybe a Chernobog. Even though that looks crazy, we're just doing the storm. Definitely don't do Obsidian Libram now. That'd be funny. The whole team is purple and brown. Red and brown. Alright, what do we got? No, 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 no. I guess we have to do this. We have to be Hellcrag, we gotta be Geomancer. You know, CT's there too. Maybe we could take Chernobog off, put CT, I don't know. Other people are definitely gonna be using CT. I'm hoping to, like, kill them before they can do that. We have no red troops on our team. Okay, I did Geomancer, okay. Get a 50% start, we got a brown storm. Need a banner. A whole bunch of purple. We do purple, brown. Oh no, not that. How about silver banner? Let's see what happens. I need niches on though. Could definitely do CT. This person's doing CT. This person's doing Turtling. Let's fight the CT guy. Chernobog. Alright. Green and purple, please. Man, they doubled up on that Churney. They're really trying to get it. They want that CT up. Uh-oh. It's a race. I killed their CT though. I got that. They're gonna keep summoning. I'm gonna keep hitting them though, so I'm hitting all enemies, including the hero, even though they keep getting barrier. It's okay. I think we're gonna win. It's just gonna take a sec. No, what an idiot. I was entangled. I think anyway, they might. What if they pull off this victory? They just keep getting that barrier. Or whatever. Oh, you're not up. You're silenced. This is annoying. Whoever built this team, they're trying to annoy you. It's working. They're not really killing me, they're just annoying me. Yeah, they're just annoying me. They're not really... I need to kill that hero, but... There we go. Just, you know, sometimes people use annoying teams, and makes it take longer. We still won. You won't see that every time. Like, you could even scout. And it'll be way faster sometimes. Like, we're supposed to just be like, brr, 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 and win. But here you go if you want to try it. I mean, didn't lose. They were using Elementalist or something, so they were tying us up and making it take longer. Suncrest. Oh, baby. I think this is the one where we have to do this Egress thing, even though Egress isn't so good anymore, because there's really not that many great options. I think it's the Quilt Zama, Egress, Ecotl. Is it Nimbus Bow? And it's like Egress, Nimbus Bow. This looks blocked, but maybe it's not Nimbus Bow. Yellow and purple. Could use Staff of Storms. And we'll have a summon too. But we have to make ourselves Stormcaller. It won't work at all. We have to be Strix. Everybody's a Strix on our team. You kind of end up casting Quilt Zama more than Egress. Banner. Purple and yellow. We got blue, yellow, red, purple. We don't have any brown. That'd be nice. Cool. Let's do this one. Umbral Banner. I use this every time at Suncrest, so I know it works, but I'll show it. Finesse. Oh yeah, finesse. You said retreat alert. Yeah, I might have. I probably shoulda. Let's pick a color like brown. Green. Purple. Blue. Egress probably hits harder, but I feel like one enemy though. Quilt Zama's hitting all the enemies. And I feel like loop's better now. Like Egress used to loop better. Egress is okay. I have it on shiny level 3 though, so just keep that in mind. So that'd be for Suncrest. Me, Gidralis, I got 315 vault keys. Not amazing, but hey, anything over 300 I take. And I was falling asleep on Sunday night, and I had a stupid crap all weekend, plus a dumb thing on Monday. It wasn't ideal for vault farming. I need a nice... I wish it was any other weekend I probably could have got 400 or 500 maybe, but I got 315 to answer the question. I say, like, hey, you should get at least 300, and I make sure I go and get it too, because I'm not going to tell y'all to do something I wouldn't do myself. We got Wild Plains. I don't think I've shown it yet, but I can show it too. Wild Plains, what do we do? Got a 50% start for Taurus, but you can do that with Shaman class, right? We got Mechator, which is nice for low-level players. Sunweaver. Ooh, we got the Doom Spade. Maybe we just go and build a team around that. But now we have to have all brown. Got Ketcherus. Maybe. What the heck? Might be 13 or more brown on the board. This thing's empowered. Maybe we do that. Maybe throw a Ketcherus on there. Maybe Bulette. I don't know. I'm really just trying to loop with this. Because all the enemies have to be brown. Or no, they don't. If this was a brown restriction, then... So, I don't know. Maybe not. This thing's empowered. Let's just see what happens. This might be my worst team all day, but we're just going in on that Doom Spade because it's pretty good. We got brown, yellow, green, red. Purple's fine, but we don't have any blue. Blue's fine. We got 2 green. I guess Rat Banner. Class, Titan. We want a lot of brown. Alright, Sana. You draw us at 150. Hey. It's not bad. I feel you, though, on the life getting in the way. That's for sure. Alright, let's go see what happens. I think it's our last team, too. And I'll probably get out of here. I knew it was going to be a long one. I'm glad you guys hung in there. So we just take skulls, or what do? We do the Soothsayer? I mean, skulls is damage. Let's just do skulls. Pick one in the middle here somewhere. Just really got to get that spade up bad. Quick. And hope it loops. Okay, cool. Oh, are we frozen? That's the worst thing they could have done. Alright, I got rid of Lord of Slaughter. 11. Now we're entangled, too. Should have been... There's another one where I should have looked... Maybe use Orpheus, or... Got Ketcherus, or... Yeah, there's not a lot of brown on the board, so... I'm gonna go like this. They're gonna start summoning. It's another stinky team. Frozen on green. At least we're doing damage, even though we're not getting an extra turn. We're doing damage with that spade, so... It's alright. Here we go. I guess that just gives us a chance at a devour, though, huh? I mean, it works, but... I don't know. We'll call that... I mean, I'm trying to use the Doom Spade. I mean, I got an all-brown team. I'm trying to loop on it. They froze me. If they didn't freeze me, that would have been way more... way better. Well, maybe use Orpheus with it. And you can scout. Seems like everybody's using Elementalist. Just to make people annoyed when they, you know? Like, before you leave. When you do your last battle in a restriction... in a region, make sure you put Elementalist on for your last battle, so you can be annoying to everybody that has to fight you. That's what I would say. Don't leave Titan on like me. Make sure you're annoying. Look at this. That's what everybody's doing. Of course. And I will also do it because I know I'm gonna do one at least. I'm not gonna show you Stellarix talk shaka for everything, but might as well. This doesn't matter except for like. It might be better to do red and blue. Can't remember if it matters. I don't think it does. Class doesn't matter. Yeah, like your last battle that you do is the team that it's going to show to everybody else. So if you want to be annoying, you know, pop on Elementalist for your last battle. You might even be able to just go in and retreat. I don't know if it counts that or not. Why'd I do that? They might beat me here. They got the same team, you know? If I lose, it's just I'm losing to the team I'm using, so is that the worst loss? But I won. So this is probably where I would farm. It starts to be really annoying because everybody else is doing it. Maybe go to unrestricted. Or you can choose something else. Like this person's not. Stellarix didn't want to get up, but well now. And they're dead. Alright, anything else, y'all? You want to see anything else? Any questions? We showed everything. We did a long stream because I didn't stream yesterday. I would definitely pick this guy next. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you learned something, Mark. That's always nice. You can keep this game, like, that's one good thing about this game. You will keep learning stuff no matter how many years you've been playing it. Like, I don't even know everything. I learn new things every once in a while. Still. And they add new things every week, so it's hard to know every single thing about the game. And then there's just so many things to know. Even if they didn't add new things every week, you would still learn things that you didn't know. But I think that's everything, right? Is there anything else? Tomorrow is EverQuest Day, so I probably won't see most of y'all there. But if you're interested, I'll be doing level 4 of the Tower of Frozen Shadow. There's like 7 floors, and I'm like right in the smack dab in the middle of it. In Valius. It's a dungeon with my Necro, with my Spectre pet. But if you're not interested in that, we'll be back on Thursday around 10 a.m. EST for the class event. Class event will happen in 15 to 30 minutes, and then we'll have the rest of the time to do whatever y'all want. Probably just play the game normally, do some more raids. Underspire, I need to get on the Underspire. You know, just regular stuff after class event. But I'll do 3 teams, 2-3 teams for the class event. So everybody can have something to get it done with. And then we'll just play the game normally, / you know, raids, Underspire, etc. Sometimes one phone call can ruin your whole day. Sometimes one person can ruin your whole day. I agree. If one person makes the wrong decision, like, oh, I'm going to do that thing that I know that that person doesn't like. That can ruin their whole day. Why'd you do that? You didn't have to do that. I get you. I feel you. I hope you didn't just get a bad phone call, and that's why you said that. Alright, let's see if I missed any chats. Oh yeah, let's show my vault keys, just so it's not all talk. Not sure if I did this or not. Not that 315 is a lot, I just wanted to... It's like exactly 315, right? Take 19, and then you got 15 left. I just add them together. Total of 315. Once I hit 300 and I was falling asleep while I was doing gaps and wasting them, I said, that's enough. Before I hit 300, though, I was willing to fall asleep during gaps until I got to 300. I got 4 gaps for next time. That's perfect. I'm happy if I have 2 or 3. I got 4, so I'm happy with that. You gotta use them at some point. I'm not the type of dude that's gonna stack up 20, 30, 50 of them, because then I start thinking about how much time that's gonna take. And you're never guaranteed tomorrow, you know what I mean? So why not just run them? The sun could fall out of the sky right on top of your house tomorrow, so why are you saving 50,000 gaps? The game could completely change. They could do an update where they could nerf, like, just do them. They're good right now. Do them right now. They're the best thing in the game right now. Do them right now. Don't save them. If I was starting the Vault event with 20, 30, 50 gaps, I'd probably run them back to back to back to back until I had like 10 left. I think 10 is the most you should ever have. I don't think any more. I think if you have more than 10 gaps, you're just like, just do them. Just run them. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Anyway. Alright, y'all. Have a good day. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below. And I'll see y'all Thursday around 10 a.m. EST. Maybe a little earlier. Maybe right on time. And maybe 10:30 like today. Somewhere in there. It's a window. It's a 45-minute window. And, you know. Just do it. What we talking about, man? Practice? Arena? We talking about arena, man? We talking about arena? But thanks for joining me today. Livewire, Sauna, Mark, DEATHLESS. We had Anita. We had MJK Jets. We had Sauna. We had Anita. We had Des the Enforcer. Appreciate you coming in here and saying that, man. I still need to hear it. Just because I've been doing it for 7 years, like, doesn't mean I don't appreciate when somebody, you know, leaves a comment saying that I helped them, because that's why I started in the first place, is to help people. You know, I kind of just thought it was cool to put videos on YouTube anyway, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to document my journey as well, but it turned into wanting to help people, at least. DEATHLESS Anthony Nunes was here today. Yoke the Ham was here today. Mark with the 2, appreciate you with that Underspire down payment. Anita with the gifted went to Masked. Bishop, we know who that is. Chad, the Clip Bomb. We had DFIS Ivy. Did I add a letter in there? I don't think so. Funky Town, Texas was the first one here. I remember that. Mark Nugent. Yoke the Ham. Lady Alfhild. Lester's Rotten Banana was here today. Chad said, what's up, Sinny, Sauna, and Sinners? I'll thumbs that up. Thank you for the 2, brother. That's perfect. That's exactly what I'm asking for. Just to keep bang, 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 bang. Maybe next person, next person, next person. You never know. He knows what's up. Yoke. Shayna was here today. Sauna with the gifted went to Supernova. We all know who that is. Funky Town. Let's get those speakers bumping. We had Taylor Swift / Post Malone Fortnite. Just a bumpin', I guess. Or some Tupac. Tupacalypse. All eyes on me. Hit 'em up. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. GG Red Ninja was here. Professor, Livewire. Funky Town was first. Ninja was second. Sauna was third. Thank you so much. Have a good day. You're the best. I'm saying the same words over and over. Stay safe all. That's different. Mark, are you kin to Ted? I think I've asked that before. I asked Brian Walker if he was related to Paul Walker, and then I asked Mark if he was related to Ted. But anyway, I'll see you. Have a good one. You're the best. Take care, Nita. Peace out, Livewire. Just do it, Sauna. Stay safe. I'll see you Thursday. Channelversary, though, Saturday night. Remember that. 7 years, that'll be our After Dark as well. So that is the thing this month. If you've been wondering what the thing is this month, it's the Channelversary / After Dark on Saturday night.